Oh, do a backflip? No.
Oh! What's up, guys? I'm back out here again. My axle's leaking gear oil, so that seal must have gone out. So I'm gonna have to tear apart my axle again at some point here, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Not really, but so yeah, let me just show you guys quick where we left off, even though you probably just saw it like a second ago, because I think this is gonna still be in the same video. I don't know why this won't get, there you go. Okay, so got the drop bracket mounted here. Well, not mounted, but we have the one bolt and spacer on each side in loosely. So now the next step is to measure from that back shackle to here, and it's got to be I think it's either 52 or 54 inches. I'll have to look on the instructions, but it's 50 something. I'll look to get that angle right, and then I can mark where I'm gonna need to drill my holes in the frame. Then I can get that mounted all on. So I think what I'm gonna do first here is I'm gonna snug these up a bit. So actually, never mind, that's already on tight. I don't think I need to do that, but yeah, so I'm gonna get the tape out, measure from that the middle of that back shackle up to here, and get that length right so I can center punch and drill some holes there.
Trip over the gas.
Alright, so we're supposed to drill 1/2 inch holes here. So I just made a little indent in them with the 1/2 inch bit, and then I put on a 1/4 inch bit. So I'm gonna go through with the 1/4 inch bit, make a hole, and then go back through with the 1/2 inch. That'll make it a lot easier and quicker. So yeah, this is fun. Takes a little while. Oh, and it's a reverse. Yeah, so we've been switching off drilling the 1/2 inch holes here, and let's just say it sucks a lot.
Get out of here. So, yeah. Had a little accident here. Colin just thought it'd be smart to drop it on the ground, and
It didn't, no, just half it came out and the other half was still in here.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It just broke from, I think it was like a wood one, or I don't think it was meant for.
Yeah, never trust these wooden ones.
Well, it's not made out of wood.
Well, you said it was wood.
Travis came over, he decided he wanted to drill some holes too.
I hate this.
Question. Old bike. Oh, really? Can you ride it, dude? Ride the wheelie. Wheel it. Oh.
I've been riding for about 15 plus years.
Yeah.
Started out with training wheels.
Yeah.
Came this far. I'm hoping to shoot for gold. I think that's what you call it, right?
Yeah.
First place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, catch me on the X Games.
Cool guy. 12 update for you guys here. Can't remember where I left off. I'm not doing this all in one day. I'm doing it like after work and when I have time on the weekends and stuff here. But so I got all the holes drilled, 3 here, 3 on the other side, and you know, it's a 6 over there. I need to get a cover for this lens, but anyway, or like one of those sun cover things that glare off. But so now we have to put these bolts in, 6 of them on each side, or 3 there. And then of course it's all dark in there. 3 in there, 3 there, and 3 there. And since like it'd be a lot easier if you don't have this capped off, you can just reach your wrench in there. That's a lot easier, but having to reach up and under here, which kind of sucks. I'll show you guys actually what I'm doing to do that, or how I'm doing that. But just kidding, I think my wrench is actually stuck on that nut, so I have to get that off first. Then I'll show you guys how I do that. Say you want to put a nut in a bolt in a spot that's hard to get to, that like hard to hold on to the nut and do the bolt like at the same time, if that makes sense. Like my situation over there. So one way to do it is to tape the nut into your wrench. Sorry, I'm not being a very good narrator right now. Yeah, so get your net, put it in your wrench. Yeah, so you got your nut and your wrench, got it all taped up in there, you know. And then the hard part is doing the washer. That's my least favorite part. Trying to get that. So actually I'm gonna tape the edges up first so we get this nut in here good. Okay, see that? Focus on my nut. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Okay. So then you have to get the washer on there and get that lined up right. And then you're gonna have to get some little pieces of tape and just hit the edges with it. So I'm gonna try to do that here. Yeah, so this really sucks, especially when you're having to do it 12 times for all these nuts. It's really kind of time consuming. You're supposed to put Loctite on your bolts as well when you do this. That's what it says in the instructions anyway. But I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see how this goes on here. Hold on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some stitch welds on it, and that'll kind of be my my own little version of Loctite. Probably be a little tighter than what Loctite would be, but yeah, because I don't have any Loctite. So I'll just do some stitch welds probably once I get all of these on. And that's something I could always grind and cut off if I ever, or cut and then grind, I guess, off if I ever decide I don't want this Shackle reversal anymore. So yeah, there you go. It's all taped up, and then you gotta, now I'm gonna have the fun of fiddling and getting it up in the right place and trying to get that bolt screwed on. Sorry about the air compressor going, but I've got all of them on. Actually wasn't too bad. It would have been again a lot easier, a lot quicker if I didn't have these capped off. But these have helped me out so much. Having these shackles in the front is really nice. So definitely worth a little bit extra work to do this. But yeah, got them all on. So now the next step, well, is to torque these. But I think I'm just gonna torque everything at the end. So. But next step is to take these spring bolts out, the rear spring bolts of the front springs. I'm not doing anything on the back right now. So if I say rear, I mean the rear of the front, just to make that clear. Should have made that clear in the beginning of the video, but it's okay. But yeah, taking the rear spring bolt out there, and then bolting the front up into those new spots. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out now. So taking this rear bolt off, spring bolt right here. It's actually 12 millimeters and not standard, which is, you know, it's whatever. Okay, I got the nuts and bolts out on each side. Just remember, I mean, it's easy, just put a wrench on one side and your impact on the other side, or ratchet, whatever you got. Hit it, and then that comes out. Normally, mine was rusted, or not, I guess it's kind of rusty. It's just kind of stuck in there. So what you do is where you took the nut off, put your screwdriver in, and you can just hit it with a hammer a bit, and you can pop that out. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So now the next step is to shut this. Next step is to now lift this axle up a little bit, put the front spring, or the front part of the spring, the front shackle, I don't know. Put the front of the springs in the new shackles. That is the next step. So I'm gonna be doing that. And then after that, we take the old shackles off back there, put in the new drop shackles in the rear, and then put them springs on there, and then torque everything up, and I'm good to go. Well, kinda, actually no, then I need to do drop traction jar bracket too, and actually yeah, there's more, but I'm getting there, getting closer. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can tonight before it gets too dark, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done tomorrow, and I want to try to get this finished tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to get pretty close. Maybe not the traction bar drop bracket, but maybe I could get some tires on here so you can see it squat, and I can get it out of the way of the garage here, because I'm kind of clogging it up. My dad's not very happy about that, so yeah, I'm gonna jack this up. Okay, so as you guys can see, a lot has gotten done since I last had camera on this thing. Basically what happened is my camera ran out of battery, and we were in the middle of doing stuff, just going ham on it, and didn't really have time to go charge batteries, and my SD card got full as well, so I didn't have time to upload all my footage that I had on here onto the computer and then switch it. So I'm just gonna show you guys quick what I did. So I think when it got full, I think we were either putting this on or we were drilling holes. I guess you guys will see what I did. But anyway, we got all the holes drilled, all the bolts on. I don't know if I got any footage of putting these on or not, but well, yeah, I did, because I was showing you guys how I had to tape it, do the tape to get the nuts in the back. So I got all of that done, them impacted and torqued on. Got all that finished up, so that's completely on. Got the springs back on, had to lift up the axle a little bit, got the springs back on here, and then went to the rear and took the spring out, and then they put in these shackles that they sent. I had to put these little rubber bushings that go in here that you have to pound in. It's really easy to do. And then bolted this up on here, and the spring just bolt down here. That was really easy to do. The only hard part was just actually I guess it was a little tricky, because I had to put like a come along across these two springs to jack it to kind of get the springs to line up right, because the axle moved a little bit. So it's kind of tricky trying to get the springs to line up with the holes, but other than that it wasn't too much of a problem. Then we got them pounded in and bolted on. So that basically sums up that. Obviously I got the wheels on. A little bright out here, sorry. Got the wheels back on. Then mounted this. I don't know if I might have got some footage of this earlier. Mounted the traction bar drop bracket. I had to cut a little piece out of it right here, because there's an old piece right there. I think it was, I have my tube in right now, but I think it was for the TTB right there, which this is made for trucks with Dana 60s or people that do the Dana 60 swap. So maybe Sky, if you guys had an option, a separate option for the F250 D60 swaps, or you guys have that notched out, if you guys, any of you guys are watching this, that'd be pretty great. Yeah, and then torquing everything. Then I stitched, you guys just saw or are about to see. stitching this on the frame as well right here, just so it for sure is not gonna move. And then I think you guys probably already saw footage of this or are about to see footage of this. Alright, so I'm doing brake lines now. I got Alright, doing brake lines now. I got some custom extended brake lines. These are 10-inch. They're made by, okay, I'm gonna look here because I can't remember the name of the company. PMF Suspension. It's the company that makes them. I'm pretty sure they're the same ones that make the rear blocks that I'm gonna buy. But they're like steel woven, nice quality. They're honestly actually the only brake tubes that I could find online. So yeah, it's like ran $200 for the 10-inch extended ones, but you can get like shorter extended ones for, I think they start at like $100 for like 6-inch, and they just get more expensive the longer lines you want. Comes with the 2 front and the 1 for the rear. So I guess be taking off the old ones here, taking this off and this off, and then taking it off down here as well, and then putting these new ones in. So yeah, I already did that side. Yeah, you guys are about to see footage of this. Doing brake lines as well, extended brake lines, and bleeding them. So now it's time to take this thing for a test drive. It's squatting like crazy right now. I just measured to figure out what size blocks I have to get for the rear. I don't think the camera doesn't adjust this as much as it's squatting so bad right now, guys. Don't support squatting trucks, don't give me crap, but I just want to drive it. Alright guys, so this has been the first part of my lift video. I'm sorry that it's been a little, maybe a little bit mixed up. I'll see how you guys will see how it was edited together, just because I was battery ran out, memory got full and stuff, and I was just trying to get stuff done. But this has been the first half of my lift, I guess. You might expect the next couple of videos, you might see a video. I might do just a video for fun of driving this thing squatted like through town or something. Get some like footage of this thing driving around squatted, just as a joke, just for fun. See if we can get some weird looks from people and stuff while I wait for my rear blocks to come in. But it drives really good. So if you guys are looking into doing this, like doing the reverse shackle, I'll leave a link in the link below. And then if you guys are looking to do like the full lift, like you guys want the full 10 inches that I'm doing, I'll also leave a link of my first lift kit video that I made a couple years ago in the description too. So if you guys want to do both of that to get the same amount of lift that I got, you guys can do that as well. But yeah, this has been Colin here with Up North Outdoors. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe if you haven't already, like the video. Yeah, that's about it.